We are on Kathy Rain 2 Soothsayer. We've only done 1 day so far. So we went to the library and we read a bunch of newspaper articles about all the murders that have happened so far. And we wrote down some locations that we were going to visit on day 2. So now it's day 2. We can go exploring a little bit. See if we can find out who the Soothsayer murderer is.
Nah, I'll let her sleep.
Oh, that's right. We shouldn't wake the sleeping kitty.
I've had a cup. Caffeinated and ready to go.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we might be good to go then. Postcard?
A postcard left by Jimmy Cochran, that strange old geezer I met at a mental institution a few years ago. He was discharged a year after we met, and for some reason, he seems to think I had something to do with it.
I don't like the minus to finding loot. Yeah. I just put it on because I liked the way it looked. I think the lemon helmet, or if you have the peach one, is like much better. We have a message?
Let's see here.
This is Orson Taylor. I only have one thing to say to you.
Thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your breakfast.
Eat shit and die. Yeah, you heard me.
Oh.
I'm sick of being harassed by vultures like you. Stay the hell away from me and my family.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I get it, bud. No need to be an asshole.
Yikes. Dungeon. Remove the phone number. Okay.
Let's see what this other message says.
Hey, Josh here. Busy day today, but I'll swing by your office tonight after my shift. Alright? See you later.
That's better. Hopefully he can give me some insight on Pyre. Alright, that's it for messages.
So we found out that all of the victims of this murder had ingested a drug called Pyre. And we went and talked to our drug dealer friend. And they were like, we can't even get that drug. It's so elusive.
What's this? Pyre is the key. T. Damn. This T knows what I'm up to. The question is, are they friend or foe?
Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh no! That didn't make a noise either. Hi, Storm! Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, 55 months. Can we get some hype, please? See if I can get... Why can't I get any of these alerts to sound? That's not even a sound alert one. There we go. Thank you, thank you. $55 months. Oh my goodness. That's too many months. How have you put up with me for this long? Okay, we have lots of options today. We can go to Constance Hill. That's where they found the Jane Doe burned alive, which that's unfortunate. Bear Creek. Deborah. Oh, oops. I got an achievement for just sitting on this menu. Oh, that's her cabin. That's her cabin. The murder novelist who was ironically murdered. Verdant Street is the guy who jumped off the apartment building or was pushed. And then we have King of Kings Church, where the deacon was hung. Downtown is where we meet our drug dealer. Meadow's trailer. So Meadow is actually going to tell us more about the obsidian scrying mirror. So maybe we go there first. Because she'll give us, like, insight, right?
Good selection. I'm partial to cacti myself. If it wasn't for the atrocious backdrop, those could have actually provided some cozy ambiance. Oh god, that thing is hideous.
Hey, I think it's cute.
Not a big fan of the flower, but roasted seeds? Yum.
Okay. So the only thing now is to click on the door.
Oh, my lord.
What? Did I step in something nasty on my way here?
Have you attended to your root chakra lately?
I can't say I've been keeping tabs on that one.
Oh, you're such a treasure. Oh, how do I put this? Your root chakra is dog shit. It's a really crappy chakra.
Oh no.
If I was a doctor and we were talking about your knee or shoulder, I would suggest just cutting it off. Just cut it right off. It's that bad.
Yikes.
Tell me how you really feel.
Oh, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. My chakras are in balance, from my toes all the way to the top of my noggin.
That's just peachy. Look, Eileen told you I was coming, right?
Oh, you're her! Oh, that's marvelous! Oh, wow. Okay.
What the heck is going on?
I'm sorry, but I can't have such blatant discord in my home. Take this pendant, love. I need a single photograph of you wearing it. Lotus position. Find a place in nature touched by fire, earth, and wind.
I have no idea what you just said.
I got a couple of DVD games in before bed. Wish me luck. Good luck.
That's funny.
You got this.
See you later.
What a weirdo. If I want her help, I guess I need to find a spot to take that photo. Fire, earth, wind.
Oh, we know the perfect spot. The perfect spot, right?
For the chakra photo that Meadow wants, I'm supposed to find someplace.
Okay. I thought it would...
I'm doing.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, Callie girl. How are you? Thank you so much for the biddies. That was so kind. Thank you. I think Constance Hill is where we could take our photo. I think so. I am having a good night. I hope you're having a good night as well.
Here we are, Constance Hill. This better be worth the trip.
This is called Kathy Rain 2. And it is, you're this badass detective who rides a motorcycle. And we are trying to solve a murder.
What do you know? Nothing but grime. Oh, neat. I can see my office building from here.
I can see my house from here.
There's a fairly big mountain range up north.
Okay.
This must be it. This is where they found Jane Doe. No obvious clues. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but I guess there isn't much to find in this place.
But like, we need to take a picture with the pendant, right? Where the earth was touched by fire and wind and water. So maybe when it's raining, I have to come back here? Maybe? Is there a first game? There
There grilling
is.
food, but there's nothing but ashes inside.
The first one was really good as well.
Well, it ain't city concrete if it isn't covered in spray paint. Looks like this place was a party spot.
If you didn't want to play the game yourself, I recently... Does that work? That doesn't work. Of course it doesn't work. That doesn't work either. I have a YouTube channel that I uploaded my first playthrough of Kathy Raid a couple days ago. Let's see.
Hey!
Whoa. Oh my gosh.
You're not supposed to be here!
It's a free country, nut job. Step off before you get hurt.
Your face is all wrong! Take it off!
Stun gun.
Christ. Cassidy junkies never disappoint.
And this is why we always carry a stun gun.
Thanks for the assist, Mr. Log. I'm not getting near that nutcase again.
Okay, okay.
Looks like this place was a party spot. I already looked.
Okay, but what if we... We did it! We did it! Found intercom after a violent episode. That was the achievement. Can we take a picture? Let's go!
There were earth and fire present here, but I didn't quite catch the wind.
I gotta take it when her hair is blowing, maybe?
That should be it. I better get this back to Meadow.
We did it! We kicked some butt. And we aligned our chakras, hopefully. Okay, let's go back to Meadow's trailer.
Enter.
We get to go inside this time.
Oh, look at you! You're positively glowing.
Thanks, I guess. I took that picture you wanted.
Oh, that's okay. I can see that your chakra is well taken care of. Oh, aren't you supposed to have scars, though?
Scars? What are you on about? I've got plenty of emotional ones, if that counts.
Oh, never mind. I must be confusing you with someone else. Have a seat, love.
The achievement was got your chakra out of dog shit territory.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
Quite the enigma, aren't they? A soothsayer is a seer, a pursuer of wisdom. An obsessive search for truth often leads down a dark and twisted path. Perhaps that is what happened to our killer?
We got a dungeon. Get in there.
So do you think the Soothsayer is legit? The business with the mirrors isn't just for show?
Oh, I'm just a silly Wicca. But wouldn't it be goofy to go through all of that trouble just to make everyone think there's something they're not?
Yeah, I guess. What do you know about Deborah Sinclair, the latest Soothsayer victim?
I don't stay up to date on murders and stuff like that. No offense.
Okay.
So, Eileen tells me you know a thing or two about scrying mirrors?
You could say that. I am a practicing clairvoyant. What do you want to know?
What can a scrying mirror be used for?
A scrying mirror is a powerful artifact that can be used to channel the astral realm, perform divination, and even commune with spirits.
Ah, can you walk me through your scrying process?
Sure. First off, the room should be dimly lit, preferably by candlelight. I like to use sage smoke to cleanse the air, and then I establish a protective circle to keep any negative energies at bay. I gently place the mirror in a steady position where I can look into it without using my hands. I make sure that the surface is clean and polished. I sit down, relax, calm my thoughts, and close my eyes. I visualize my intent, the knowledge I seek. When I'm ready, I open my eyes and gaze through, not into, the mirror.
I see. And this is when you're supposed to get the visions?
With some patience, yes. The scrying is not always successful, mind you.
Oops. It said fickle bunch.
Why is obsidian used in traditional scrying mirrors?
Because of its rich mystical potency, of course. Obsidian is strongly grounded in the astral plane, which makes it ideal not only as a vessel for divination, but also for protecting the scryer and cleansing any negative energies.
So it's pretty much spiritual duct tape?
Spot on, sister.
Okay.
Where can I get a scrying mirror?
You're in luck. I have a spare one right here. Someone I don't like left it after a botched divination, so I'm totally fine with giving it to you and pretending I never saw it.
Sure. Thanks.
Oh, and just so you know, this is just made of painted glass. All serious practitioners use obsidian mirrors, so don't expect too much, okay?
I'll try to keep my expectations in check.
Painted glass. Okay.
Why is obsidian used in traditional scrying mirrors?
Because of its rich mystical potency, of course. Obsidian
Oh,
is
wait, we already
so
said that.
spot on.
My bad.
Can we do a scrying session together?
Sure. I charge $250 per session. I can pen you in next week.
I think I'll pass on that one.
$250? Dang. See, let's see if I can grab you a link. Hold on. I should have it linked, but for some reason it is not. YouTube. Here we go. Copy. There you go. It is like a two-parter, but it's the full game. I'm gonna start updating, uploading my playthrough of this one on there soon too. Date everything. It looks amazing. I did not play the demo. I know they recently came out with a demo.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
No churches for me. Certified heathen over here.
We should form a club.
It's funny but spicy. Yeah, I could tell. I just love the fact that literally you can literally date anything,
Do you know the Azure Sky Motel?
as the name implies.
No, not a motel enthusiast.
Okay.
Have you heard of a drug called pyre?
Nope. Good old shrooms are my kind of high.
Huh, I can see that. Not a fan of psychedelics myself. This gal's got a truckload of emotional baggage. Way too much fuel for bad trips. Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
Of course. She's the one and only queen of the Club of Hearts.
Yeah? Are you two friendly?
Oh no, I'm just a mere patron at her club. I would be surprised if she knew I existed.
I see on this poster of yours that you're familiar with the Club of Hearts.
Yep, it's one of my favorite spots in the city.
Yeah? What's so great about it?
Oh, everything. The vibe, the poetry, the people.
Sounds interesting. I'm planning to check the place out tomorrow.
Oh, that's super neat. I'm sure it'll do wonders for your chakras. They're still pretty crappy, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, I bet they are.
Okay.
Time for me to go. See ya.
Bye now.
All right. Well, we did get some information, and we got our own.
It's a cheap
scrying
mirror
mirror
that Meadow gave me. The mirror surface consists of painted glass. Ugh, the things I'm willing to do for a case.
Okay. Let's check out our notebook now. We still have to investigate the 3 other crime scenes. When are you gonna be streaming date everything? Soon? Do we want to go to the city, to the church, or to the cabin? It probably doesn't matter which order we go. Let's just do the cabin. Tomorrow? Ooh, fun! Oh, we're just gonna walk right past to the firewood.
Howdy!
Hey there, buddy.
Welcome, visitor. You may place your tribute to our lost legend, Deborah Sinclair, on this rock. To your right.
Do you normally stream in the morning, or are you like an afternoon, night person? When do you normally stream?
Oh, great. I'll get on with that in a minute. Who are you?
Name's Randy Mulkins, president of the one and only SSS.
SSS?
Sinclair's Saga Squad, of course. From whence do you hail, fair lady?
Oh, I live over in the city. Cassidy.
Ha! I mean, which fan club do you belong to?
Debbie's Literary Gang, Sinclair Chronicle Society, Deb's Dynamic Devotees, DDD, Sinclair Aficionados Supreme, Dazzling Debbie's Chapter Chasers. Oh, God.
Deb's Dynamic Devotees, of course.
Never heard of it. It must be local.
Yep. Yes, quite local. I'm Kathy, by the way. Kathy Rain.
In the afternoon, I'll try and stop by.
Oh, that's a lovely name. It sounds like a character in a book.
Well, I certainly have days when I wish I was made up.
Felt.
Whoa, that's deep.
Huh. Do you mind if I ask you a few things?
Always happy to talk to a fellow fan.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
Only that he took a legendary author away from us.
So, let's talk about Deborah.
My favorite topic. Don't mind if we do.
Okay.
So, her death. Do you know what happened?
Well, I follow the news like everybody else. I didn't think much of the killings. These things happen. But never in a million years would I expect poor Deb to become a victim.
So, do you know the sequence of events exactly?
Supposedly, some maniac came out here and stabbed her, right in this cabin. No sign of a forced entry, so either the door was open or she let him in.
Any idea of who would want to do that to her? Did she have any enemies?
No, everybody loved Debbie.
Stephen King.
Whoever did this is a twisted, sick person.
We still have to consider the possibility that it was, one of us.
A fan? No way. I refuse to believe that.
Well, what about the fact that one of the victims was killed on the anniversary of Storm Chaser?
Yeah, that's an odd one. Not sure what to think, but in the end, only the killer knows why he chose that date.
Where's Ophelia to be like, he's the killer?
Would anyone benefit from her death then? Some relative who would get the book royalties, maybe?
Hi, Ecto.
She had no close relatives, so I'm not sure who would be next in line.
How you doing?
I'd be surprised if she had no written will, though. I bet most of that money will go to charity, benefiting Native Americans.
Do you know if Deborah was writing a new book when she died?
Oh, yes. Years in the making, enshrouded in mystery. Now we'll never get to read it.
Do you know what it was about?
I wish, but no. Deb was tight-lipped about that one. All she stated publicly is that it wasn't a sequel.
Okay.
Have you ever met Deborah in person?
Oh, for sure. A bunch of times. Only briefly, though. At fan gatherings, book signings, and things like that.
What's your favorite Deborah Sinclair book?
Oh, man. That depends on my mood. But I generally have a weak spot for her early experimental work, like Evermore and The Guidance.
Doing all right? Restarting Dune for the third time. Oh no, the servers are messing you up. That sucks.
Do you know anything about Jane Doe, one of the Soothsayer victims?
Oh, I don't know anything about those other victims. Sorry.
Okay.
Do you know anything about scrying mirrors?
Not really. I just heard that they were connected to the murders.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
No siree. I'm a Buddhist.
Okay.
Have you heard of the Azure Sky Motel?
Azure Sky. Azure Sky. Nope.
Have you heard of a drug called Pyre?
Nope. Never heard of that.
Oh, it's totally him.
Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
Oh, sure. She's a leading figure in the Cassidy poetry scene. I always try to drop by the Club of Hearts when I'm in town.
Ah, I see. Have you met her?
An average guy like me? I wish. I've seen her from a distance in her club, but that's about it.
What's your opinion on the Club of Hearts?
Only that I love the place.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to your reading.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay, let's look around at some
Free
stuff.
must be lacking tenants at the moment. People have come by to pay their respects to Deborah. A healthy lavender plant. Smells nice.
I love lavender.
Those must create some cozy ambiance at night. It's got a lock on it. Guess Deborah didn't want people snooping through her mail. I can't see much from out here. Fuel for a heater or fireplace. That little supply won't last long in the winter, but this place probably isn't set up for year-round occupancy.
See if we can go inside. Probably not, but we're gonna try.
Shoot, the cops didn't leave the door open. Just my luck, huh?
Okay. Find a way inside the cabin. The chimney.
A healthy lavender.
A key under... Oh, wait. We got lock.
My expert lock-picking set. Not many locks can withstand these little fellas.
Okay, hold on.
Shoot. My expert lock-picking set. Not many locks can withstand...
How do I... Oh, like this.
Ugh, just as I feared. An old cabin like this doesn't have a tumbler lock. Maybe Randy has some idea on how to get this open?
You gotta click and drag. I forgot.
Hey, Randy?
Yep.
I'll let you get back to your
No.
reading.
Oops.
Don't be a...
Okay, hold on.
Hey, Randy?
Yep.
You gotta click this button and then you can ask questions.
So it would be pretty interesting to have a look inside the cabin, huh?
Oh, I have definitely entertained the thought. Who wouldn't want a closer look inside the famous cabin of Deborah Sinclair?
So why not? There's no one else here. I won't tell if you won't.
That's so? I'm not sure your intentions are pure. Maybe if I knew you were a true fan of Deborah Sinclair.
Oh, no.
Oh, but I am. I told you. I'm a longtime member of Deb's Dynamic Devotees. You know, the old DDD.
Uh-huh. Then I guess you wouldn't mind answering a few questions about our favorite author. Now, would ya?
Of course not. That would be easy peasy for an avid fan like me.
I'm glad. Let me just dig out this old beaut for you then. Behold, the official SSS membership application form.
A written quiz? Are you fucking serious?
You chicken. Yeah, I figured you were just a poser.
Oh, shut up and give me that thing.
There you are. Let me know when you're ready to hand it in.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a look here.
I finished your
Oh,
stupid quiz.
no, wait. We didn't do it yet.
You might want to...
Sorry.
I'll let you get back to your...
Don't be a
Okay.
I guess I need to read up on Deborah. There's probably some useful information at the library.
Yes. In between installments of the Jenny Payne series, Deborah wrote 2 other books. What do those books have in common? What alternate pseudonym or pen name has Deborah Sinclair occasionally used? Hint, adoptive father. Deborah ghost wrote a chapter for a friend of hers. And what novel? Complete Deborah's famous writer's block remedy, gently daydreaming in a rocking hammock, surrounded by the smell of lavender, we know that, and sipping on a glass of blank. Okay. All right, well, I think that's all we can do here. We will go back to the library, but I want to check out the other crime scenes.
A missing cat, roommate wanted, junk for sale. Oh, and a Rachel complaining about neighbors blasting satanic death cult metal music. I gotta meet this neighbor and maybe bring my boombox for good measure. Well, those poor things are beyond help.
To the roof.
Hello, Eric. Sorry you had to die like this. All dried up. No surprise, it's been months since the murder. Tons of spent candles. After dark, this little shrine must have looked quite nice under candlelight. It's all generic condolences, except this note here. I miss you. It should have been us. May God watch over you. R.W.
Should have been us? Okay.
God, I wish my apartment building had working AC. Been nagging my landlord for months about it.
Same.
Frag. Boy, this person gets around. I've seen their work all over town. I think I'll save my climbing quota.
I just had to click on it. It was an option.
Pretty tasteless if it wasn't here before the murder.
Didn't they say the person who was complaining about the loud music was Rachel? R, right? R.W.?
Eric Holloway. Standard issue forensic seal. If somebody unauthorized is caught breaking this, they're going to jail. Notes left from friends and family. Nothing in particular stands out. Nothing but overdue bills. I don't think that's worth tampering with. Eric's apartment under lock and seal.
Could we break in?
I don't think so. Too risky. This area is very exposed.
Dang, okay.
Besides, the murder happened months ago, and that was up on the roof. I doubt the cops left much in the apartment.
Months ago and the apartment is still unoccupied? Interesting.
Rachel Wang. Oh, that's R.W.
Oops, yep.
Hooked on Jesus, huh? Standard issue mail slot. I have the same type back at the office. I always wanted to get a chance to use one of those things. Make a real mess somewhere.
Do we knock on the door?
Who is it?
Hey, I just want to talk about Eric. I'm a private investigator.
No. No more detectives. Please, go away.
Well, that went well. I guess she doesn't trust people in my line of work.
Nope. Okay. What about, we can't click on the death music door? No? Okay. Deal with Randy's stupid quiz. Earn Rachel's trust? Could we give her Eileen's card?
I better look at the card first. It's Eileen's business card. Eileen Summers, junior reporter. Her work number here might be useful. I'll add it to my notebook.
Oh. I guess I never really clicked on the things in my backpack.
There's a Bible quote printed on the back. You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. John 8:32.
Oh, well, this will definitely work. Okay, hold on. Let's click on the other things in our backpack.
I call her Judy, the most stunning lady this side of the Mississippi. She's my electric go-to gal when things get rough. My lighter. Used to belong to my dad, but now it's mine. Plenty of fuel inside.
We've clicked on the lockpicks.
My Michiru instant camera. It's loaded with plenty of film.
Okay.
A bright red roll of tape that E was kind enough to lend me.
Oh, the articles. We don't need to read those again.
Pyre is the key. T. Damn. This T knows what I'm up to. Not here.
Okay, we've clicked on everything else. Actually, we're gonna use this card.
Hey, it's Rachel, right? I dropped my card in your mailbox. I just want to talk.
You're a Christian reporter? What do you want?
Only to talk to you about Eric. It's for a story, a respectful one.
Oh, I suppose that would be all right.
I'm glad.
Respectful
Could you
one.
open the door? It's hard for me to hear you out here.
Did you
Hi,
wash your
Lord
hands?
Gloom.
I can't risk getting any germs in here.
Hi, Ophelia.
Of course. Can I come in?
No, I prefer it like this. I have a weak immune system.
Sure, no problem.
Okay. Ask your questions then.
Okay. Let's ask about Eric.
So, let's talk about Eric.
All right. What do you want to know?
Hello.
What was Eric like as a person?
Oh, he was just such a kind, loving man. Not a bad bone in his body. He had so much going for him. But then bad things happened, sending him down a dark path.
What bad things?
Sarah, the girl he was planning to marry, she killed herself.
Did she though?
Oh, damn. How did he cope with that?
Miss, it should have been us, you know?
He became depressed. I did my best to help. Tried so hard to be his friend and bring Jesus into his life, but he wouldn't let me.
I see. What happened next?
He started doing drugs. He was out of it on more than one occasion, acting all confused out in the hallway. One time, he was so messed up, I had to help him to his bed. I saw lots of paraphernalia.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Well, then there was all the women, of course. All those filthy harlots
God.
and temptresses. They just couldn't leave him alone.
What kind of relationship did you have with Eric?
Filthy harlots.
I loved Eric. I truly did, with all my heart.
But it wasn't reciprocated?
I know it was, deep down. He just couldn't find a way to convey it. I'm sure he would have realized that one day we were meant to be together, if it wasn't for all those despicable floozies.
What can you tell me about Eric's murder?
I wish I had something to share about that horrible day, but I was out like a light after taking something to help me sleep. If I'd had been awake, maybe I could have done something.
It wasn't your fault, Rachel. When did you first learn about Eric's death?
The morning after. I didn't see his body, which I'm grateful for. I did witness the blood, though, which was horrific enough.
I can imagine. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary during the days before the murder?
No, nothing. Eric and I hadn't spoken for a while.
Well, why not?
Was Eric seeing a lot of women when he died?
Too many to count. They kept dragging him back into sin. I prayed and I prayed, but they kept on coming. It didn't end until one of those Jezebels killed him. I know it in my heart. That's what happened.
Did any of the women stick out in some way? Maybe one of them acted suspicious?
Not that I can remember. I'd have to check my... no.
What? I'd have to check my what?
You'd have to check your... what? Your diary?
I misspoke. Don't mind me. I get confused sometimes.
Her camera? You think she had a camera? Okay.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
Only that he's an irredeemable demon. I have faith that when his time comes, God will judge him harshly for all the misery he has caused.
Do you know Deborah Sinclair, the author?
I've heard her name, but I'm not much of a reader.
Okay.
What do you know about Jane Doe, the fourth Soothsayer victim?
I heard she was burned alive. I can't imagine the pain.
Yeah, that would suck. I feel like that would suck a lot.
What do you know about Benedict Townsend, the deacon killed by the Soothsayer?
I know that he was a prominent figure in charity work all around Cassidy. My pastor even held a sermon in his memory.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Foul implements, used for witchcraft and black magic. You should steer clear of them.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
I've heard of it, but I belong to a different church.
What do you know about Rose Taylor, the first Soothsayer victim?
Not much. I just know that the police think that she was stabbed to death by the same person that murdered Eric.
Do you know the Azure Sky Motel?
That's where the first victim of the Soothsayer was staying. I don't know much else than that, though.
Are you home now, Ophelia?
Have you ever heard of a drug called pyre?
Goodness, no. I want nothing to do with drugs.
Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
No, I haven't heard that name before.
Have you heard of the Club of Hearts?
I haven't. Never been there.
What can you tell me about yourself, Rachel?
Well, my family is Korean. We belong to a Methodist church. As for me personally, I guess I'm not that interesting. I don't go out much.
Due to your immune system?
Yes, not that any of the doctors believe me. Agents of Satan.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-huh. What do you do to support yourself, then?
I've been between jobs for a while now. I get help from my family in the church.
I can see that no one has moved into Eric's apartment yet.
Not yet. No. The police haven't allowed it.
Okay. I don't think we have anything else to ask her.
That's all my questions. Thanks.
You're welcome. Bye now, and God bless you.
Yeah. You too. Poor girl, this Rachel. She seems to have quite a few issues. I'm not sure how reliable her information on Eric is. In any case, I think I'm done here for today.
Yeah. All right. It's a pretty door. I love stained glass. Oh, it's above the stairs too. Okay. We could go to the church. We also need to go back to the library.
Rows and rows of buried folks. Makes me think of Grandma. I'm glad I got a chance to reconnect with her a few years ago. Not a fan of mausoleums. Some bad shit went down last time I hung out in one of those.
That's where we found our friend Eileen. Sorry, hydrating. Okay.
The King of Kings Catholic Church, established 1904. Looks like someone is having engine trouble. There's an open toolbox on the driver's seat. Hey there, how's it going?
No time to chat, young lady. I gotta get this old bird up and running. You'll have to come back later.
Engine trouble? Can I help?
Maybe so. As long as you aren't a complete dimwit. See that toolbox?
Rude.
Yeah, what about it?
It's real simple. I'll ask you for tools. You hand them over, one by one.
No problem. Sounds easy enough.
Good. Just don't hand me the wrong thing. That would be an abject disaster.
I think I can handle it. I happen to know a thing or two about engines.
Welcome back. I hope your breakfast was delicious. Throwing up a dungeon, I see you.
That's so. There should be smooth sailing then. Let me know when you're ready.
All right. Assist with car repair. Let's do it, I guess.
Still waiting, young...
Oh, well, I didn't know we were doing that. Okay.
All right, I'm ready. What do you need?
Hand over the medium-sized wrench, will ya? Not the rusty one.
That's a wrench. That's a wrench, not the rusty one. Okay, that one.
No, no, no.
What? You said medium-sized wrench, not the rusty one.
Medium wrench, not the rusty one.
It looks like it's the same size, sir. This?
All right. Now something to cut a wire and check the voltage.
Okay. Probably.
I don't think that's the right...
Sorry. I was gonna hand them one at a time, silly me.
Okay, that part is handled. Give me the regular pliers and then the big Phillips screwdriver.
Regular pliers? Regular pliers, like this? And a screwdriver.
Now I need the key set, the mini wrench, and the other big screwdriver, not the one you gave me before.
Okay. The other screwdriver, not... Oh, the other big screwdriver, not the one you gave me before. The mini key set. And what was the other thing?
Can you repeat that?
Now I need the key set, the mini wrench, and the other big screwdriver, not the one you gave me before.
Okay, key set, mini wrench. 8 be a mini wrench?
That's finished. What's next? Hand over the rusty wrench, something to bash with, and the small flat screwdriver, will you?
Okay, rusty wrench, something to bash with. And the small... Oh no, wait.
Can you repeat that?
Small
rusty
what?
wrench, something to
Flat screwdriver.
I got a 6-inch bolt here, a real oily little thing. First, I need something to clean it with, and then a tool to grip it properly.
Okay. Something to clean it with, and then a tool to grip it properly. A rag and a wrench? I don't know why you can't use wrench sizes like a normal person. That's what I'm saying. And then something to grip it with. Maybe?
Hand me the other type of screwdriver. Same size as the last one you gave me. Also, I need a wrench 2 sizes smaller than the last fixed-size wrench.
Jeezy crazy. Okay, so obviously the small Phillips head screwdriver, but then I need a wrench 2 sizes smaller than the last fixed size wrench. I thought the last one I gave him was an 8. Didn't I give him this one? 2 sizes smaller. What does the last fixed size screwdriver? Oh, fixed, not the adjustable. That's what that means.
No.
No?
Son of a gun, that made me lose my train of thought. We'll have to start this task all over again.
What?
Well, isn't that just great?
From the
Rusty
top?
wrench, something to bash with, and the small flat screwdriver.
Okay. Rusty wrench, something to bash with, small flat screwdriver.
I got a 6-inch bolt here, a real oily little thing.
Oh, the last
First,
one was
I need
12,
something
so
to
it
clean
would have
with,
been
and then a tool to grip it properly.
the 10. Okay. The rag and the adjustable wrench.
Let's have the other screwdriver, same size, and drop a couple of inches from the last fixed size wrench you gave me.
Okay. I think it's 10. Because we gave him the rusty one, which was 12. So a couple inches. 10?
I think that did it. Hit the ignition, lass.
Okay, hang on.
Woo!
Praise the Lord.
I prefer to go by Kathy, but thanks.
I didn't quite catch that, young lady.
Oh, never mind. Now I think I've deserved a little chat. You're Reverend Winters, right?
Indeed. Hugh Winters at your service. And who might you be?
The name is Rain, Kathy Rain. I'm a private investigator.
Oh, I see. Another one. Very well, ask your questions then.
Okay.
Can you tell me about Deacon Townsend? What was he like as a person?
I can, if you call him Ben. That's what he always preferred.
Okay.
Oh, sure, I will. What was Ben like?
Ooh, dungeon.
I'm glad you asked, because these days most people know him as Ben, the murder victim. Isn't it a tragedy how a man's life's work can be so utterly overshadowed by his final moments?
Tragic indeed. Perhaps you can help me get a more nuanced view?
I'll try. Ben was a good man, a good Christian, and he always managed to stay optimistic despite leading quite a difficult life.
Difficult how?
I shouldn't say. He wouldn't want me to share all of his secrets. But trust me, he carried great pain.
Fair enough. Did he have any immediate family?
No, and he never married. He had distant relatives out of state, but as far as I know, they were estranged.
Okay. Next of kin?
Never came into play. He had a written will and left everything to charity.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay.
So, the reason I really came here was to ask about the Soothsayer.
Very well, go ahead.
Were you the one who found Ben at the scene?
Yes, I was. In the rectory. Right here behind us.
Do you mind if I have a look inside?
Yes, I mind. It's my home. But the police already ransacked the place, and we had the whole room refurbished for the reconsecration.
I understand. Can you walk me through what happened that night, then?
Well, I came back late, after traveling. The front door was unlocked, which is unusual, but not overly alarming. I entered and kept quiet in case Ben was asleep, but it didn't take long for me to notice that his bedroom door was wide open. That's when my eye caught the shadow of his hanging body. I ran up to the doorway and saw him on full display, and, well, I froze from shock. It was immediately clear that there was nothing I could do. He wasn't moving, he wasn't making a sound, and his face was blue. The world didn't make sense until I got my bearings. Took a small step and heard the cracks of broken glass under my shoe. I saw the mirror shards and I realized that he didn't do that to himself. Someone must have done it to him. I carefully backed out of the room, called the emergency services, and they arrived shortly thereafter.
Did you notice any other relevant details in the room?
No, like I said, I was in shock. My friend was dead, murdered. I needed to get the authorities there, and I had to go pray.
Understandable. Who do you think did this to Ben?
I don't know. But he had plans to meet someone that night. A lost soul, he said. I never inquired in detail, saw no need to ask more. Now I obviously wish I had.
Did Ben keep records of his meetings?
He did, but none were found, so I can only assume that the killer disposed of them.
Sounds likely. Was there anyone that he was seeing like this regularly?
I'm sure. I wouldn't know any specifics. I haven't been involved in that work lately.
I see. Thanks. What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
Except for Ben, I don't know much about any of these murder victims.
Okay.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Well, they're pagan instruments used for millennia. It would seem to me they have some ritualistic purpose for the Soothsayer.
What makes you say that? Couldn't they?
No, I was
Oops.
there. That room, it was a place of sacrifice. The view of my departed friend was a monstrous display. I shall never forget it.
Care to tell me about your church?
Well, the King of Kings is a Catholic church with roots nearly as old as the city itself. These days, we're a fairly small congregation, around 200 active parishioners.
I see. So how long have you been a priest here?
Coming up on 30 years now.
Dang.
Oh wow, that's a long time.
I suppose so, yes. But I've been nothing but content here until the murder, that is. Things will never be the same.
Yeah, I can imagine. Do you know the Azure Sky Motel?
Never heard of it.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of a drug called pyre?
I haven't, no. Why would you ask that?
Drug tests have shown that the Soothsayer victims had pyre in their bloodstream when they were killed.
That's preposterous. Ben wouldn't go near anything like that. He didn't even drink coffee.
Because coffee is gross.
Covertly drugged then, maybe? Or coerced?
Something along those lines. The Ben I knew would never voluntarily abuse narcotics.
Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
I don't know.
Do you know the Club of Hearts?
It may come as a shock to you, but I'm not the clubbing type.
I did not escape a single time since said DVD message. I shall now prep for bed and depression. Clint, that's why I stopped playing DVD, honestly. I'm sorry your matches weren't so great, but I hope you get some good sleep.
Does the name Rachel Wang mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not, my child.
Forgive my ignorance, but what is a rectory exactly?
A rectory houses the living quarters for the serving pastor. Me, that is. And it also contains office space and guest rooms for other important members of the congregation.
Okay.
I don't want to ask him about that. Care to tell me about your...
Well, the king of these days
I see.
coming up on...
Oh, wow.
I
We already
Yeah.
asked about that.
I don't want to ask.
Okay. Well, I think we're done talking
All
to
right,
him.
that's all. I'll let you get back to the repairs.
Very well. Take care, young lady.
Okay.
All right, looks like that's all I'll be able to learn about the deacon here today.
Wait, we can't go inside?
Let's not get any crazy ideas. The priest is right here if I have questions.
What? Why wouldn't we go
So
inside?
that's the King of Kings. It doesn't look very regal. Stained glass windows. With a new paint job and the right lighting, I bet this place could make a killer nightclub.
You gonna play Repo tomorrow?
Oh, and I've got the best name for it too. The Song of Sin. Premier Cassidy nightclub. 24/7 satanic death metal.
All right.
This place is smack dab in the middle of the city, huh?
I think we have officially clicked on everything. We do repo on Friday nights with some beer involved. Oh, fun! Okay. So we checked out all the crime scenes. The last place we should go, I think, is the library. We have to fill out this questionnaire. Although I didn't ask the librarian some questions last time, I think I can ask him this time.
Hey there. Back again. Can I get some help?
Certainly. What can I do for you today?
What do you know about Jane Doe, the fourth Soothsayer victim?
Apart from Deborah Sinclair, I can't offer much insight on the Soothsayer victims.
Are you familiar with the Azure Sky Motel?
I'm afraid not.
I don't want to ask him about that.
I'm curious to know what happened with the groceries. They rescheduled for the morning. They waited till after the delivery time had passed, and then they were like, we're so sorry. We'll deliver it tomorrow morning between 8 and 9 a.m.
Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
And now I'm a little bit sad because I was looking forward to eating some pickle dip after stream.
As a matter of fact, I do. She owns the Club of Hearts, a poetry club.
Right?
I don't know much else about her, though. She moves in high circles.
Okay.
Have you been to the Club of Hearts?
Sure. Great place for word connoisseurs like myself.
I don't want to ask him about that.
Okay. Wait. We can ask him about...
What do you make of this?
I know for certain that Deborah's adoptive father is Sebastian Willis Sinclair. I'm not sure how that relates to some kind of pseudonym, however. I can't shed much light on the other queries, but the computer at the end of the hall might be useful.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks. I'll come back if I have more questions.
Very well. Good luck.
So, Sebastian Sinclair? No. Had to try. They said they stopped. Wait. Okay. Jenny Payne 1 was 85, Jenny Payne 2 was 89, but Storm Chaser was 87. Okay, so Afflicted was a 91. So the question was, which two books did she write in between writing the Jenny Payne trilogy, right? So that would be Storm Chaser and Afflicted. And what do they have in common? Kiona Thunderheart, a Native American tribeswoman and daughter of the chief, is forced to hunt down and kill her own father after he becomes possessed by a Wendigo and threatens their whole village. Storm Chaser. Storm Chaser is an epic tale of a Native American warrior who sets out on a great quest to save his tribe from American settlers in the 1800s. What do they have in common? Oh, wait. I think it might be this one, actually. Evermore. Maybe? Wait. 1985. No, just kidding. Evermore is the wrong date. So what do they have in common? Let's look at the quiz again. In between installments of the Jenny Payne series, Deborah wrote 2 other books. What did those books have in common? I do not know. Deborah ghostwrote a chapter for a friend of hers in what novel? Let's go back. Oh, it's still here. Stephen Collins. Let's look up Stephen Collins. That's not it. It just says Deborah Sinclair's long-awaited autobiography outlines the author's tumultuous life and rise to worldwide prominence. The book takes the form of a series of interviews by Sinclair's longtime friend and colleague, Stephen Collins. Well, we know this is Is it lavender or lavendar? Lavender? Dar. Oh my god, they both look right. Dur? Hmm. There's gotta be something here. Okay, so afflicted. 212.91 and Storm Chaser was 425.87. The only thing I could see that is in common is that they're trying to save their tribe, right? Is forced to hunt and kill her father after he becomes possessed by Wendigo and threatens their whole village. And then Storm Chaser sets out on a great quest to save his tribe from American settlers. Hmm. Okay.
Ugh, I hate homework. But I'll need to deal with this quiz somehow. Some antique world.
That doesn't help, does it?
Microfilms containing images of scanned newspapers. They're organized by calendar date.
Hmm.
If I need a book, I should use...
All of these say unavailable, though. Can't check out any of her books. What was her stepfather's name or father's name?
One more thing.
Yes?
Okay, let's ask him again.
What do you make of this?
I know for
Sebastian
certain that Deborah's adoptive father is Sebastian Willis Sinclair. I'm not sure how that relates to some kind of pseudonym, however. I can't shed much light on the other queries, but the computer at the end of the hall might be useful.
Got it. Thanks.
It's not. It's really not useful. Okay. We can't ask about anything else. I could ask about...
Those boxes over there can be rented anonymously, right?
Yes. Would you like me to set that up for you?
Not right now. But if I'm evicted in a few weeks, I might just take you up on that.
Oh, I sincerely hope it doesn't come to that.
Okay.
Thanks. I'll come back if I have more questions.
Very well.
Sebastian Willis Sinclair. So maybe... Let's search Willis Sinclair? No. What about Sebastian Willis? Oh, we have one. Sebastian Willis Sinclair. At the end of the World War II, Captain Ellis Harrow is sent to oversee Saltpeter Works, a remote munitions factory in the Scottish Highlands. Amid tense murmurs of sabotage and growing mistrust among the workers, a deadly explosion exposes a conspiracy that threatens not only the factory, but the entire Allied war effort. Saltpeter is an atmospheric thriller exploring loyalty, betrayal, and the price of survival in a world at war. Okay. Questionnaire. Sebastian Willis Sinclair. I guess if he didn't write that book himself. Ghost wrote a chapter for a friend of hers, and what novel? We only know one friend's name that she wrote that one book with, right? So technically, we could put Stephen Collins. No, we can't put Stephen Collins because the... Oh, wait. He does have a second book. Stephen Collins. In between installments of Jenny Payne series, Deborah wrote 2 other books. What do those books have in common? Oh, excuse me. I literally do not know. Sipping on a glass of what?
Anything I print should... If I need a book, I should use the computer.
The only thing I can think of is saving tribe? If somebody... Oh, wait. One of the articles talked about... It had a picture of her, right? Here we go. Yappin tea. I don't think that's how it was spelled. How was it spelled? Y-A-U. Okay. Okay, I mean, technically we have answers. I don't know if they're correct answers, but they are indeed answers. So if we give him back the quiz and he's willing to help us, we might be able to go inside and then we can investigate Deborah's cabin and then our checklist will be completed. Sorry, I didn't mean to abruptly stop in front of you. Okay, back to the cabin.
Hey, Randy?
Yep.
Here, I finished your stupid quiz.
Uh-oh, not even half right. Yeah, there's no way a fan of Deborah Sinclair would be this clueless. You're on the right track with the pen name, but that's not quite correct.
Here, I finished.
No, sorry, I didn't mean to do that again. Okay.
I'll let you get back to you.
Don't be a...
These two are right. These are all wrong. Oh no.
People have come by to pay their respects to Deborah.
How do we learn
Shoot,
more
the
about
cops did-
Deborah then?
It's got a lock.
Wait. We could pick the lock on the mailbox, right?
Hey, what the heck do you think you're doing?
Oh, hush, Randy. Oh, nothing. I was just admiring the craftsmanship of this mailbox. I just removed some cobwebs. Surely we want Deb's mailbox to look presentable. Don't get your panties in a twist. I'm just picking the lock so I can steal Deborah's mail.
I just removed some cobwebs. Surely we want Deb's mailbox to look presentable.
Okay.
Oh, God. You got the spider, though, right? It's dead?
Sure. I squished it good.
Whew.
Okay.
It's got a lock on it. Guess Deb...
Wait.
Hey.
Can I convince him to let me...
Don't get your panties in a twist. I'm just picking this lock so I can steal Deborah's mail.
That's so? I could only allow that if you were a true fan of Deborah Sinclair.
Ugh,
Oh,
bro.
But I am. I do not know how to figure out these answers. We got the name. Oh, wait. Maybe we can ask Randy about... Hold on. Hey, Randy?
Yep.
Do we have any more?
I don't need to ask him about...
Dang it. Okay, never mind.
I'll let you get back to...
Don't be a
Well, what the heck? Where do we go now? We could go talk to Eileen, I guess. See if she knows anything.
Hey, hey.
Hey, Kathy. What's up?
So that drug lead you mentioned ended up being quite the rabbit hole.
Oh, really? Have you been able to learn more about it?
Yeah, a little. The drug dealers seem obsessed with privacy. Nobody I've talked to knows much about them.
I mean, they're criminals, right? Avoiding exposure doesn't seem that strange to me.
Sure, but I asked a proper career criminal I know about it, and even he thought they were behaving weird as hell. Apparently, they're giving out free samples left and right, too.
Maybe they're not trying to make money then? They have some other goals?
Yeah, like murder, for instance. If the Soothsayer victims were under the influence of Pyre, a lot of things point to whoever is responsible for the drug.
Yeah, that sounds plausible.
Okay.
Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
That name sounds familiar, but I can't place it.
Do you
I bet
know
this
the Club of
jerkwad
Hearts?
knows her.
Sure, never been there myself, but I know Meadow loves the place.
Ah, yeah, she told me as much. Does the name Rachel Wang mean anything to you?
No, I don't know who that is.
I don't want to show that to her.
Oh, okay. All
I'll
right.
let you get back to your work.
All right, see you later.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Oh, nothing. I was just admiring your stuff.
Uh-huh. Why don't you do that from where I can see you?
Fine, yeesh.
I thought I clicked on him.
Hey,
Not now, Rain. Unlike certain people, I need to get some work done.
fine, whatever.
Okay. There's nothing here. Where do I find this information I'm looking for? We can't go to the Club of Hearts yet. We went back to Deborah's cabin. That was unhelpful. Maybe try going home?
Nothing out there but a brick wall and a bucket load of misery.
Oh, Mildred's still
Plenty
sleeping
of
on the
places
bed.
to see out there today. I should get going.
Yeah, but I don't know where we're supposed to go, girl. Where are we supposed to go? The library is incredibly unhelpful. Hydrate, I got you. Okay, we'll go back to the library, but I don't really know what I'm supposed to be.
A workstation for...
How am I supposed to figure this stuff out?
One more thing.
Yes?
Okay, I have nothing else to ask him. And when I ask him about the quiz...
What do you make of this?
I know for certain that Deborah's adoptive father is Sebastian Willis Sinclair. I'm not sure how that relates to some kind of pseudonym, however. I can't shed much light on the other queries, but the computer at the end of the hall might be useful.
Got it. Thanks.
Very well.
Oh, we got a dungeon. I can't click on any of this stuff, just the bookshelf, and then she's like, I should use the computer for that. I can also click on the bust, but she's just like, oh, it's a bust. It's not very helpful. What if she went by Seb Willis? No? Okay. What about... we tried Willis Sinclair, I think. Yeah. Deborah Willis? Oh, there is a Deborah Willis. In the rugged Wild West, Clara Morgan, a fiercely independent woman with a troubled history, seeks refuge in a remote small town. There, she crosses paths with Jake Turner, a brooding and enigmatic. There we go. Enigmatic. Whew. Gunslinger with a haunted past of his own. Drawn together by a shared desire for freedom, the two embark on a perilous adventure, discovering a love that transcends the wild frontier. So, Deborah Willis? Do we think that's it? The two books, what do they have in common? And who is her friend? Oh, it's just D. Willis. Okay, we should probably write it that way. D. Willis. But if we look up Deborah Sinclair, the only person that they talk about is Stephen Collins, and that is not the answer, apparently. Friend and colleague. Unless I spelled it wrong. Stephen Collins. Let's look. Collins. No, it's spelled right. This should be just D. Willis? Oh, there's supposed to be two L's, right? Oh god. Oh god, I can't remember what I just typed now. Yes, okay. D. Willis with two L's. Deborah Sinclair. So we're looking at the same... What is in common between Afflicted and Storm Chaser? Forced to kill her own father after he becomes possessed by a Wendigo and threatens their whole village. Unless I just am picking the wrong books? Has to be between 85 and 93. This one was 91. And this one was 87. Oi, I don't know. I do not know. What do they have in common? Deborah. What do those books have in common? Oh, excuse me. I don't know. I have no clue. I have no clue. Do I have like a hint button or something? You can tell me what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. What am I supposed to be doing?
Ugh, I hate homework.
Deal with this quiz somehow.
I have to find a way into Deborah's cabin and look for... I should look for clues about Deborah's murder, both inside and around her cabin.
But I can't go in the cabin until I fill out this quiz.
Microfilms containing images of scanned newspapers. It's one of those advanced microfilm viewers. I'll need to insert a microfilm to use that. I don't think I need to bother with the calendar anymore.
Well, I don't know. Nothing else seems to be working.
If I need a book...
Oy. Okay. We gotta go somewhere else. The library is entirely unhelpful.
A bunch of magazines.
Someone's gotta know more about Deborah.
Nah, I'm broke. Hokey looking thing.
Yes, but I don't know what else to do, girl. What are we doing? I don't...
Fast.
Okay, downtown was useless. We don't want to go back to the church. We don't want to go back to the hill. We can't... I mean, we can go back to the cabin, but that is not going to work unless it will let us break into the mailbox and I try that third dialogue option.
Hey!
He yells at you and says he would let you if you knew the answer. If you knew the answer to the questionnaire.
That doesn't make... I don't think that... A healthy lavender plant.
Okay, let's see if this one is right at least, I guess.
Yep.
Here.
Half right. Okay, let's have a look-see at it.
I'll let you get...
Don't be a...
Boom. Okay. These are still wrong. Ghost wrote a chapter for a friend of hers in what novel? The only friend that they have ever mentioned is Stephen Collins. Right? This makes... Wait. 5 victims. It doesn't look like... Was a longtime friend of the Gazette and led a prolific life with more than 30 novels? The library doesn't have that many. What do they all have in common?
I suppose I could light a candle, but... What am I even... I don't want to waste...
I don't know, we're just trying a little bit of everything because nothing is working. I hate being stuck. I hate being stuck. I'm trying to look it up because I do not know what else to do. We're on day 2. Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. The thing that the 2 books have in common is just Native Americans. Which, yeah, but I thought she often wrote about Native Americans. In what novel? We had this one right. We wrote down the friend's name and not the novel name. Okay. Okay, we did it. Goodness gracious. We had the answers, but they were the wrong words, right? Does that make sense? Okay, let's try this again. We've got your quiz.
Hey,
It's
Randy?
all filled out and ready to go.
Here, I finished your stupid quiz.
I'll be damned.
Told ya. Now are we gonna crack this mailbox or not?
All right, go ahead. I'll keep a lookout. You better share your findings, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugh, nothing but a stupid brochure inside. What a letdown.
Bear Creek National Park. Meet your neighborhood rangers. Rob, Vic, Chief Walker, Eduardo, and Mike. See us in the wild. Don't be riled. We're here to help you enjoy Beaver Creek.
These are the local rangers, huh? Probably not worth trying to question any of them right now. They're as likely to be tight-lipped about Deborah as the cops. I'll keep the brochure, though. Might be relevant later.
Okay. Anything else I can click on? Just the group photo. Okay.
Shoot, the cops didn't leave the door open. Just my luck, huh?
We were going to ask Randy how to get in, right?
Hey, Randy?
Yep.
So it would be pretty interesting to have a look inside the cabin, huh?
Oh, I have definitely entertained the thought. Who wouldn't want a closer look inside the famous cabin of Deborah Sinclair?
So why not? There's no one else here. I won't tell if you won't.
Well, a spare key could be around here somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, any idea of where Debbie could have put it?
Under the lavender pot?
You know, this makes me think of Thorns of the Wild. When Johnny was trying to enter Miss Goodman's house, the key wasn't just put in a flower pot, it was buried in the dirt.
Well, it can't hurt to try. That's a nice flower pot over there.
Oh no, I'm dropping frames again.
Oh, yes. Deborah adored those.
I'll let you get back to your reading.
Don't be a stranger.
Moment of truth. Score.
Yeah.
Shoot, the cops didn't leave the door open.
Wait. We have the key, though. Oink. Oh, man. Okay.
I can't even see my reflection. The mirror is all smudged with fingerprint powder. Just some old, dusty decorations. I suppose the police didn't want to bother with bagging all of that. Nothing out of the ordinary except the obvious lack of kitchen knives. Guess the cops followed procedure on that one. I can see
Took 'em
marks in the
all.
dust on the lower shelf, so the police probably took some items from here. Way too clean of a workspace. The cops must have taken everything.
Yep.
Even a die-hard city gal like me can't deny that view.
Powder.
Looks like forensics left a little pile of fingerprint powder here. An author with a book collection. What a shock.
shocker.
Nice little fireplace. I can see tea stains from 2 cups on this table. Did Deborah have a drink with her killer?
Is that how he poisoned her?
If that was Deborah's, it would have been taken, so I guess one of Cassidy's finest had a severe case of the munchies. Holy shit. I feel for you, Deborah. She was clearly stabbed when sitting here. The killer must have been showered in blood. In a remote place like this, I guess they had plenty of time to clean up and escape.
I know, we already saw that.
Nothing out of the ordinary except the obvious lack of...
Okay. Shelves, door, mirror. What do we have on us?
That doesn't need a photo.
Yeah, we don't need a photo of that. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Handwritten note. We found nothing? Absolutely nothing?
Nothing out of the... Nice little fire. An off... Way too clean of a...
Oh, wait. Okay. There's powder here. Can we use the tape on the fingerprints?
Let's keep things more sensible.
Listen, I have seen this happen.
Not a bad idea, but it doesn't look like the powder caught any prints.
Dang it. Okay.
That doesn't make any...
Listen, we're trying here. Cupboard.
Just some old, dusty decorations. I suppose the police didn't want to bother with bagging all of that.
Then what do we do here? Can we light the fireplace?
I don't feel like burning that.
Okay.
What?
Listen, I don't know. You're not helpful either. We've clicked on everything. Nothing in here. Investigate Deborah's cabin. I did! There's literally nothing in here, and it wouldn't let me go to a different room. It's just this one room. See, we clicked on the mirror. She says there's fingerprints from dusting. Clicked on the cupboard. She says there's nothing interesting there. The police didn't take it. Unless we're supposed to do something like take a picture of the cabinet? I don't know. You can click on the kitchen, and she was just like, they took the knives. The shelves, she says the same thing. Window has a good view. Bag of chips is from a cop. Will she investigate the chips? No. The powder here.
Looks like an author with
books. Nice little fireplace.
I can see tea stains from... I don't think that would have... I don't want to waste...
Don't want to waste foam.
Oh, I'm all about start...
Okay. Scrying mirror.
That doesn't make any...
It doesn't make sense, but I don't know what else to do. Tape. I don't know.
She was clearly in a remote... Nice little... An author
with a book collection.
I can see marks in the dust on the lower shelf, so the police probably took some items from here. That doesn't make any... What?
Investigate Deborah's cabin.
Nothing out of
the... But where? Ow.
That doesn't need a... I don't want to waste film. I don't want to waste... That doesn't need a... That doesn't need... I don't want to waste film on that. That doesn't need a photo. What?
Okay. There is... Oh, shiny object. What's the shiny object? Ooh.
There's something shiny stuck here between the floorboards.
Okay. Can't get it with my bare fingers, but lockpicks are tiny.
Whoa. It's an obsidian shard. This must be from the mirror left at the murder scene. This glass is really smooth. Might be where I lost my fingerprint kit a while back, but maybe I can get creative somehow. I don't think I'm carrying what I need, though.
Oh no! We don't have what we need. What do we need? Dust for prints. But we can't! Oh, wait. Okay. The only other mention of a brush of any kind, I believe, was on Eileen's desk. Think she would let me have one of her makeup brushes? Right? Didn't she have phone, business? Oh. Where did I see that brush? I thought I read makeup brush somewhere.
Looks like a few family... Man, her breath... Eileen's office... Hey, E.
Yeah?
Look what Meadow made me do.
Classic Meadow.
Look what Meadow gave me.
Good call. I can imagine your chakras are quite out of whack.
Ha ha. I'll let you get back to your work.
Who had the makeup brush? It was somewhere. We saw a makeup brush somewhere. Oh, wait. At home?
All right, see.
Maybe it wasn't her desk. It was at our house. We'll figure this out. Okay, makeup brush.
This might be useful.
Okay.
Nah. I've had it. Well, good enough to be useful things for extra help.
Extra helmet.
Everybody.
What else do I need? What else do I need?
I shouldn't need to. No time to do various spices and
gathering dust.
Keeps me in. A postcard left. He was discharged. I bet. It's a photo. Teenage Kath. Nah. My walk-in. How's it hang? Maybe later.
Is there anything else here we need?
I lean in.
Okay. Maybe now that we have the brush, we can do what we need to do. So let's go back to the cabin. Okay, shiny object. We have a brush, right? She said she could dust for prints with our handy dandy.
Not a bad idea, but it needs to be powdered first. This glass, I lost the.
Oh, wait. We have powder right here, right? Okay, powder.
All right, I've got plenty of powder on the brush now. Wow, there's an actual print.
Okay, and now we use the tape?
All right, gotta be careful. There we go, nice clean print.
Let's go!
I'll grab the shard too.
Yeah, let's...
Oh, good day, officer.
Mr. Mulkins, the forensic seals have been broken. Are you responsible?
Uh-oh.
Me? Of course not. Look at me. Do you think I could even manage those stairs?
I will investigate. Don't go anywhere.
As if I'd get far. This thing ain't got a rocket engine strapped on the back, you know?
Ever the quipster, Mr. Mulkins.
Ruh-roh.
Shit! I can't let him come in here and find me. No way! That won't help me.
No! Why'd I stand up?
Hey!
I don't know if this is where we're supposed to hide, but we're ducked down at least.
Hey! Hold it right there!
That won't help me hide. That won't help. That won't help. Not enough space to. That won't help.
Should we lock the door? I'm confused. I don't...
Hey! Hold it right...
Okay, we locked the door. We're hiding behind the couch. Hi, Charlie.
Phew. That was close.
Whew.
The door's locked.
Okay.
Even a die-hard city.
Now we can unlock the door and leave. Isn't her blue hair pretty? I agree.
Better lock this up.
Close one, huh, Kathy?
Sure was. Thanks for the assist, Randy. You're the man.
Ah, shucks. Couldn't let a fellow fan get in trouble.
It's getting late. I better get back to the office so I don't end up missing Josh.
Okay. We're going back to our office where we're meeting our cop friend, and now we have a fingerprint. So this is perfect. How you doing, Charlie?
Hey, gorgeous.
Oh, hey, Josh. Come on in.
Oh, she does not like him for some reason.
How are you, bud? Everything going okay over at the precinct?
Alia had an update and I struggled to make the bean burger myself, but I did it. Hey, GG's, I'm glad you did it.
I guess. Things are tense. The higher-ups are breathing down our necks with all this Soothsayer bullshit.
Yeah, I can imagine. But don't you worry. I'm gonna get the Soothsayer out of your hair.
That so? You know something we don't?
Maybe. Let's start with a few questions.
This should be good.
So, the Soothsayer. Got any juicy inside info to share?
I wish, but the press is all caught up with me now. I'm not part of the task force, so...
Ah, they're keeping things compartmentalized?
To the extreme. After the press leaks, they put a big lid on the case. Everything's handled on a need-to-know basis.
I see.
Oh, good night,
The
Jade.
feds still aren't involved, though, are
Sweet dreams. Thank you for hanging out.
Nah, not last I heard. The chief fought tooth and nail for that.
they? What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
Like I said, I'm out of the loop on the Soothsayer. I can't give any details on that.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Not much. I didn't even know they existed before they popped up in relation to the killings.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
Good night.
Not really. I just know it was where one of those murders took place.
Are you familiar with the Azure Sky Motel?
I am, but only in the context of the Soothsayer case. I'm sure you know those details already.
Okay.
So, you're in the drug unit. You must have heard of Pyre.
I need bug help. Which bug are you looking for?
Yeah, that's an odd one. Novel narcotic, highly hallucinogenic.
Okay, so he knows about Pyre. Let's ask.
What is Pyre exactly?
It's a new product, so we don't have a chemical breakdown yet, but early analysis suggests a synthetic compound. It's usually encapsulated in pills, but supposedly some injected too.
What do you know about the origins of Pyre?
Less than I'd like. We suspect it's locally made, but that's just our working theory based on the territory we found it in.
And what territory is that?
Within the city limits and surrounding areas.
Do you have any leads on the Pyre dealers?
Nope, and not for lack of trying. These fuckers are friggin' Houdinis.
Many bugs? Do you need them for a quest? Or what exactly do you need the bugs for?
Every meth head has a story about them stranger than the next. Alien abductions, government experiments, you name it.
Huh. What do you think the deal is, personally?
My gut feeling is that this is a new actor on the scene, and they're being real careful not to rustle any feathers.
Whose feathers? Rival gangs?
Yep. My informants tell me that there are some bad people out for blood. They don't like competition.
Interesting. Someone told me that Pyre was handed out for free. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, I've heard similar stories. I
Hey,
wouldn't read
you
too much into
won.
it, though.
GG's.
Things like that are common business tactics in these circles.
What about Pyre being connected to the Soothsayer killings?
That's news to me, but they have seniors from narcotics on the task force, so it's possible they're looking at that angle.
Okay.
Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
Sure. Rich socialite with ties to organized crime. She's been on our radar for a while now.
Cheese dungeon. Exclamation point join. Get your buns in there.
Interesting. Can you elaborate?
I've already said too much.
Do you know the Club of Hearts?
Yeah, I'm aware of it. Never seen the place myself, though.
Cheese.
I don't want to ask him about that.
Okay.
I need to ask you a favor. I've got this print that I need to run.
Oh, yeah? This have something to do with the Soothsayer?
The less you know, the better, I think.
Huh. Sounds like a risky proposition. What's in it for me?
Send you a photo. Okay. Of the bugs you need?
Well, this girl would be very, very grateful.
That's so? Well, if you put it that way.
Great. Here it is.
Okay. No guarantees, though. And it'll take time. Like I said, things are tense at the station right now.
I have faith in you, Josh.
It's him. He's the killer. We were talking to someone earlier. I was like, where's Ophelia to accuse him of being the killer? He was kind of shady, though, so. Okay, well, we asked him everything, I think.
I could, but I think I'd rather keep that to myself for the time being. It's the one clue advantage I have over the cops right now.
We could ask about the note.
I don't want to show that to
Oh, just kidding. Okay, then I think
Thanks
we're
for stopping
done.
by. I have some other things I need to deal with now.
Already? Aren't you a busy bee? Nightcap before I go?
Oh, I wish, but one drink turns into multiple, and you know, this gal ain't got no time for that.
You're no fun. Well, later, babe.
See ya. Okay, that's sorted. It might be worthwhile to head over to Lucas. Maybe he's had more luck with some of the clues that led nowhere for me.
New location added. Let's have a look-see. Discuss the case with Lucas? Oh, Lucas is the one we had the dream about, that the Soothsayer killed him. I'm trying to think of that TikTok sound. There's a TikTok sound that's like, it's you! You're the murderer! Or something like that.
Hey kid, solved the case yet?
I wish. I just, happened to be in the neighborhood. Thought I'd stop by.
Uh-huh. Make yourself at home. Let me know if you want to discuss the case.
Sure thing, will do.
All right, let's have a look around.
Lucas has worn that old rag forever. The poor thing is falling apart at the seams. Hawaii is Lucas's vacation spot. He has some pipe dream about getting a place there when he retires. Looks like Lucas has plotted out all the Soothsayer murders here on a map. I don't see any obvious pattern. No way. I can't stand that stupid clicking sound. Just some old case files. I don't need to bother with these. Just some old news coverage of a big case Lucas solved in the 80s. Mob-related. Got pretty hairy, he told me.
Okay.
Pretty standard literature in the PI biz. I have copies of most of these back in my office. Man, I can smell those thick, juicy ones from here. Better stay clear for my own good. A case for a Magnum revolver. That's where Lucas keeps his peace when he's not out in the field. I've always been jealous of this view. It was the one thing I couldn't hope to match when I set up Rain Investigations.
Gotta click on everything.
Old pictures of Lucas and his army buddies. He served in Vietnam. Lucas's favorite brand of whiskey. Despite my recent bout with it, I much prefer tequila.
Ophelia, Frailty, that movie you suggested, was actually on the list. I don't know why I didn't see it the first time I looked at the list, though. We ended up watching a movie called Mom and Dad with Selma Blair and Nicolas Cage, and it was terrible. Not in the sense that it was a bad movie, but
So, you were in my dream yesterday.
it was a movie about parents getting infected with something. There was a staticky thing that kept appearing on TVs, and they were killing their children. So it was a little bit brutal because the whole movie was about just these parents going wild in the city and like killing their kids or trying to kill their kids. And it was rough. And Nicolas Cage was so evil. I don't think I've ever seen him play such an evil role.
Oh, my condolences.
Yeah, it was creepy as hell. You kept ranting about your retirement and turned into a zombie.
Ha! Sounds like every other day at the office. You sure you were dreaming, kid?
Huh, yeah. I guess it could have been real life. Anyways, wanna discuss the case?
You bet. What you got?
The Soothsayer is turning out to be quite an absorbing case.
Uh-huh. Are you sure it's the case? I can see those dollar signs in your eyes.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I am itching for that money, but I mean, it's not every day we get to investigate a serial killer, right?
It's definitely a first, even for this old-timer.
Anyway, I haven't found any solid links between the victims. Have you? They seem arbitrarily chosen to me.
A varied bunch indeed. Different genders, ages, occupations, social class. Not much in common between the 5 murder scenes either. I'm as stumped as you.
So, Deborah Sinclair, huh? I gotta say, the Soothsayer is gutsy going after a celebrity like that.
Gutsy or riddled with hubris? That's the question. Hopefully it's the latter.
Luckily for me, the cops were the sloppy ones. I found a little something they left behind in the cabin.
Atta girl. No such luck for me. I went there and some weird-ass fan of Sinclair got in my way.
Randy.
Oh God, bested by Randy. You're losing it, Lucas.
Bah. I bet that chubby paraplegic took a quick look at a girl like you and let you do whatever the hell you wanted.
Hey, no.
You wish. Take your sexist excuses elsewhere, old man.
Yeah. What'd you find anyway?
Oh, nothing big, just a fingerprint on a mirror shard.
Holy moly. That could break the case wide open.
Don't I know it? I asked a contact at the KPD to run it for me.
Trustworthy, I hope? You might as well take that shit to the task force.
Nah, it's all good. Unlike my boy Randy, this guy actually wants to get in my pants. So, that Jane Doe, the burned woman, it's taking some time to ID her, it seems.
Indeed. Whoever she was, it appears she wasn't missed much.
Aw.
Now ain't that fucking sad? Some trafficking victim, maybe?
It's possible. Vulnerable people like that are often preyed upon by serial killers.
I guess so. But I don't know, this guy seems more unpredictable than your average murderer.
Agreed. We shouldn't forget that our guy has a tendency to defy pattern.
Let's talk about Deacon Townsend.
Sure. What do you think of that one?
Well, I wonder how the heck the Soothsayer managed to convince him to hang himself.
That's the question, isn't it? Every source I talk to paints the deacon as nothing but a devout Christian.
Maybe he wasn't as devout as he led people to believe. For all we know, he could have been a willing sacrifice.
I don't think so. My gut says he was betrayed by our bad guy.
Your gut, huh? We should probably trust that. It's pretty sizable after all.
Oof. Low blow, kid.
What's your take on the scrying mirrors?
Well, I don't think they're just calling cards. Whatever drives our bad guy, the mirrors play an important part.
Yeah, probably some fucked up occult ritual. Reverend Winters thought the murder scene looked like a sacrificial room.
Oh, wow. That old grouch talked to you. He wouldn't give me the time of day. I'm impressed.
What can I say? I'm a people person.
Fuck off.
We helped him with his car.
Do
He
you
had
know
to
much
talk
about
to
the
us.
King of Kings?
Nope. I only know it in relation to the murder.
What are your thoughts on the second victim, Eric Holloway?
Well, I'm not surprised the cops got it wrong at first. He certainly fits the profile of a suicide victim, given the rumors of depression and what happened to his ex, Sarah.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why the Soothsayer chose him?
Could be. It'd certainly be easier to isolate a vulnerable person like that. Did you go to the apartment building?
I did. Managed to squeeze some info out of the neighbor next door. Had to grit my teeth and pretend to be a devout Christian, but I powered through it.
Probably not the last time you had to do that. What did you learn then?
Well, apparently Eric had a drug problem, and he was also engaging in a lot of casual hookups.
Interesting. I suppose it's not uncommon to get caught up in addictions after a trauma like that.
So, Rose Taylor, the first victim, I hit kind of a brick wall there.
Yeah, been a while since that one. The husband wasn't very agreeable, I take it.
He told me, and I quote, "Eat shit and die."
Ha. Well, I caught the guy before he got fed up with us. He had some interesting things to say.
Oh, do tell.
Now, quid pro quo, remember? What do I get?
Not sure. Let's keep talking. Maybe I know something you don't.
I feel like I've told him a lot of information so far.
What do you know about the Azure Sky Motel?
Well, we both know that the first killing took place there. Other than that, I don't have any interesting tidbits to share. Seems like any other motel.
Yeah, that's my take too. What do you think of the pyre angle?
The what angle?
Oh, wow, Lucas. Am I ahead of you already?
Looks that way. Perhaps it's time for a trade.
How about Rose's husband? Sounds like he told you something juicy.
Sure, that's a fair trade. Ladies first?
If you insist. So, apparently, there's this new drug on the street called pyre. And the Soothsayer victims all had it in their bloodstream when they died.
Whoa. If this information is good, it must be part of the Soothsayer's MO.
Yes. It could also explain why some of the victims didn't resist, right? Pyre is a powerful hallucinogen, so they probably didn't even realize what was happening.
I wonder if he's drugging them and then making them look into the mirror, and whatever they're seeing is a part of how they die?
Not a bad theory. What else do you know about the drug then?
Your turn first. Orson Taylor.
Fair enough. So he and his wife, their marriage was a train wreck. They were going through a divorce.
Just like every other marriage in '98. Did he tell you why?
No, but I can read between the lines. Infidelity on her part.
Got anything concrete on this supposed lover?
Nope, and not for a lack of trying. I suspect the guy probably doesn't want to deal with the publicity after the murder, even if he had nothing to do with it.
Hardly more than a hunch, Lucas. What else have you got?
Well, you're aware of what line of work Rose was in, right?
The paper said she was a nurse. Why?
I dug up her employment history, and guess where she used to work a couple of years back?
Enough build-up, Lucas. Out with it.
Your mom's place. Angstrom's.
Oh, fuck. Really? That's one hell of a coincidence.
Just my reaction. Have you seen your mother lately?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, do with this what you will. Maybe she knows something about Rose. That's all I got. Your turn.
All right. So the pyre dealers like privacy, and they've managed to stay out of reach of both the law and rival criminals.
Interesting. How'd they manage to do that?
Obscure dealing practices for one. I haven't got any first-hand information, but rumors say that they find dope fiends and give them pyre for free.
Huh, very strange. I'll need to look into this further.
You do that. As for me, I guess I'll have to go to Ingstrom's tomorrow. Fuck me. Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
I wonder if the guy who attacked us at that one crime scene, his eyes were super bloodshot. I wonder if he was on pyre.
Nah, should I?
Not really, just curious. Do you know the Club of Hearts?
Nope. Any relation to the murders?
Nah, just might be a useful source there.
Okay. We can ask him about some things, right?
We talked about that already.
Yeah, we did.
I don't want to ask. I got this from a friend. Figured it might be useful to have a reference mirror.
Sounds like an excuse to me. I think somebody is feeling an urge for a seance.
Huh, yeah, you caught me. I don't want to ask.
What's that? Some, gay pride thing?
Not quite, Lucas. It's a chakra pendant.
Ah, never thought you'd be into tantra stuff. But hey, whatever floats your boat.
Oh, jeez.
Apparently some mystery person dropped this in my mailbox.
Interesting. Someone must be trying to give you advice. New shy friend?
Ooh, we got a dungeon.
I don't like it. I don't want to ask him about.
Okay, well, that's everything then, I think. Oh, we could ask about this.
I see you've plotted out the murders on that map there. No pattern, right?
Not that I could see. They're all within the city limits or the immediate surrounding areas.
Oops, I clicked out of it.
I see you've
Not that I could see. They're all within the city limits or the immediate surrounding areas. But that's pretty much it.
All right, well...
I think that's all I got for today.
Yep.
All right, then. Stick around for a bit if you want. I'll be up late with this paperwork anyway.
Thanks. I just might.
We're out of tasks. So I guess we can go back to our apartment?
Thanks, Lucas. I need to get some sleep now. Talk another day, yeah?
Sure. See you around, kiddo.
See ya.
Uh-oh. Noises.
Huh? What's that noise? Oh, ew, Mildred, gross.
Murder kitty!
Bon appetit, you little monster. I'm going back to bed.
Everyone's here. It's been a busy house. The colors are just right. And we are all so very, very proud.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Ooh, okay, Kathy. Time to get out there and confront the rain. And Mom.
Oh boy. All right. I think this is where we'll call it for the night.